Hey guys, CrownJewel602, and I'm coming to you guys today with a current favorites video. I missed like the last 2 months of favorites videos. Just, I don't even know. I'm not even going to have excuses, but whatevs. I was supposed to record more and life happened and I didn't record more. So anyway, here's like basically what's it. It's August, so basically here's my June favorites and July favorites all together right up until today is, I believe, the 8th. So all the way up until August 8th, here's my favorites. I'm showing them to you. Here's what's up. So I'm going to start off with something that I didn't really care for in the beginning, but have been using and love right now. It's the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I love the Urban Decay De-Slick Spray. I still love it. It is the like #1 and this one is #2. So like basically the way I use it is like that one is if it's super hot outside, if I know I'm going to be like at a festival or you know an event, or I'm going to be at work and it's just going to be one of those hot grooving days, I will wear that. But any other day I will wear this. And also what I do is I spray my brush with this, and I spray my Miracle Blending Sponge, Beauty Blender, whatever, with this. And this has been working great. So like that's my #1. Like if it's like I want to look made up, beautiful, don't want to sweat a bit, I will use that in a combination with a few other things. But other than that, I have been using this, and this has been my #2 because the De-Slick, the one I have is like the small one, and it's like $12 for that one, and this one's like $8.99, and this is way more. I can't compare the ounces. That one's kind of far away, and yeah, so it's a bargain to get as much for what I use this for. So anyway, yeah, moving on. So what I do is I spray that on my brush, and the brush that I spray that on is this brush. You guys have seen this before. This is my Sigma Dupe brush, and this is my dual fiber. This is a brush I put my foundation on with. I have been in a foundation kick lately. I've been wearing foundation daily. I know, guys, that is not me, but I have been doing it. And I spray this brush with the matte finish to wet it before I blend my foundation out with. And yeah, so this brush is in my favorites. I've been using it every single day. I love it. It just blends my foundation like a dream, and it's fantastic. I probably will never use any other brush except for I have another Coastal Scents dual fiber brush that's like this one. It's a little more dense, but this one is a little more floppy, and I like it like that. So yeah. And then also I spray that setting spray on my, when I say beauty blender or Miracle Blending Sponge. This thing is dirty. I'm not an MUA. I can have dirty stuff because it's personal. And this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Blending Sponge, and that I spray the NYX matte finish on this when I blend out, and that's what gives me the face that I have. So this is in my favorites. Been using these two in conjunction. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Get everything good and blended, and then pat, pat, pat. Blend even more. That's the face. So the two foundations that I have been loving are, I want to say #1 and #2, but I kind of can't even. The one I've been wearing most is the Revlon Nearly Naked in Cappuccino, but I wear that because it's I guess lighter coverage. But the L'Oreal True Match in Cappuccino is more of a true match. Now, I'm going to show you these side by side. The Revlon Nearly Naked is a little lighter for me, but the True Match really blends. It is a super blendable makeup, and it gives me sort of a flawless all-day finish. I feel made up and beautiful, and I feel like when people look at me when I wear it, that I don't look made up. So maybe I could use these two together and get like the perfect face, but I ain't got time for that. So I pick either or. Which one do I wear more? This one, because and this one is way more liquidy. I just realized, like, when I'm using it, this one's like dripping down before I blend it. But I use this one more, but I think I like this one more, if that makes sense. So yeah. When I'm putting my powders on, the powder that I use is the Ben Nye luxury powder in Topaz. That's what I set my face with. I love it. It's my holy grail. I didn't think that I needed necessarily an orange. This one is an orange tone. It's a translucent orange, but yet it's still an orange tone, and it works perfectly. I normally use my huge Sigma brush, which is over there. You guys have seen that one before. But when I use the True Match, since it's more liquidy and it tends to be more shiny, I have to pack this on. And when I pack it on, I use this Coastal Scents one that looks like this, and it's more dense, and I basically just pat the translucent powder on my face like this to give me a more matte look on the face. So that's what I do with that. I'll show you a couple more brushes since I'm talking about brushes. A recent brush that I picked up, I won from work. It's the NYX. It's the only NYX brush I own. It's the NYX B09, and it's a flat brush. And I think it's actually a foundation brush, but online it looked a little different, and I thought it was like those pinched contour kind of brushes, like the one that's in the new Sonia Kashuk 15th anniversary thing that everyone's going crazy for, and the one that's the NARS one that everyone goes crazy for. But yeah, I thought it was going to be like that, but it's really like mostly just like a flat foundation brush, so it's really floppy, so I don't like that. I wish I could dense it up, but I can't. But I still use it for contouring, so I pick up my Sleek Contour in Dark and I do like this, and it gives me a super precise line. And then I use this next brush, which I love anyway and use every day for this anyway, and it's the e.l.f. blush brush. And I like it because it is tapered. As you guys can see, it's tapered, comes to a point like that, and it's like that. Like, it's, I don't even know why they call it blush brush. Like, I wouldn't use it for blush. It's because, like, who would precisely place blush like that? Like, that's stupid. But it just, it gets right in there, and that's exactly what I do. I blend it out and get there, and then get in my temples. And what I'll do when I'm in a rush even is that I will pinch it and just get the size of my nose and go on about my business. And I will use this one too, to get the size of my nose as well. I'm not big on contouring my nose. I just now started because I got another product I'll show you in a second. The last brush I'm going to show you is the Sedona Lace, and I don't even know which one this is. This is the fluffy tapered one. I've had this bad boy forever, and I have probably used it for the same thing since I've got it, and it is my highlighting brush. I just always use this to just highlight my face. Like, I just use it to highlight my cheekbones and highlight my nose. I don't really highlight my forehead because I am a shiny girl on my forehead, and anytime I highlight my forehead, I feel like it just makes me look like shiny. I don't know. And I don't ever really highlight my nose, so I mostly, or chin, so I mostly just kind of go like this, and then here, and then I've been kind of doing this thing and highlighting in the temple area, and it gives you this sort of pow sort of thing. Anyway, that's what I use it for. So yeah, these have been my favorites. Loving those. Yeah. And so when I was talking about that, oh yeah, because what I've been contouring with, what I've used that new NYX flat brush is because I finally copped the what is this, the Ben Nye Bahama Mama. Now when I first got it and I looked at it, here's what it looks like. It comes off, here's a swatch. It's really powdery, and this is what it looks like. And let me see if I can even get a swatch for you on my skin. Yeah, it comes off powdery, sort of cocoa-y, looks like cocoa on the skin. I'm like, man, I didn't waste my money. I won it with my points at work for selling, and I was just kind of like, oh, well, I see what all the hype's about. Really, not really. But it actually gives me and my black skin tone a subtle not trying too hard contour on the face. So I actually do like it. I use it in lieu of my sleek contour kit in dark when I just want a subtle, my face is like I woke up like this sort of look, instead of like I beat my face like this sort of look, if that makes sense. Hold on, drop something. And I'm back. Okay, so yeah, so I do use it, love it. It's not the best, but I do use it because, like I said, it gives you that I woke up like this, my face is slim and contoured and love me look. What I have on my lips, I didn't think that I would like it, but it's one of those other things that I won with my points from work. It's a my NYX Butter Gloss in Maple Blondie. It is just that super pretty, like you look at it in the tube and you're like, oh my god, this is too bright, like for me. But you put it on and it's like, oh my god, it's the Barbie pink I love, and it smells like Starburst and kiss me right now. So yeah, I've literally been using this I've probably had it for maybe 7 days, and I've used it for about 5 out of the 7 days. I still love my Ginger Snap one, but this one is great too. It's just that pink that goes with a lot of looks. I guess, that I've been using. Essence liquid liner in black. I don't know why so many YouTubers have been sleeping on this, but if I can encourage someone to go to their Ulta, go to the Essence section and skip the gel liner and get the liquid liner. Here is what the brush looks like. It looks like that. It's so easy to work with. It gives you many a different wing, a skinny wing, a fat wing, a big wing, a little wing, a close to barely, you know, barely there line, a huge line, great. It's great. So also my Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate, still been using that. It's great for the summer. It never sweats. I wipe forgetting that, you know, hey, I draw my brows on and it's still there. I love this. I let it dry out a little bit and it's the perfect formula, and I use it in conjunction with my Anastasia Dip Brow little brush that I got in a kit, the Bold and Beautiful, or the, yeah, Bold and Beautiful kit, and I love it. Great. These two are perfect for each other. Match made in heaven. And in the Bold and Beautiful, look at that Willy Wonka packaging. I love these colors. Every single one of these colors, even though they look like colors you have seen before, colors that you may sleep on, every single one of these colors are phenomenal. I just can't, ugh, they're great. I find a way to work these in, and the packaging is bulky and they're in a drawer in no man's land, and I go search for them and work them in a look. That's how much I love the colors. So last couple things, NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I've been using this bad boy because, oh my god, why is this not in my favorites? Let me grab it real fast. The Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate Palette. If you guys have followed me on Instagram, you have seen like 1001 looks. This thing has inspired me to love makeup looks and doing more and just being bold and doing fantasticness with eyeshadow again. This thing, there's so much, there's so many colors, there's so much to do, there's so much like greatness. I am just inspired to just, I sit at the table, vanity, and I'm just like, yes, I can see my makeup this morning. Like, that did it. I get a smile on my face just thinking about it. So with that, rediscover the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to make all of those colors pop again. And then I use my Coastal Scents synthetic little brush. I haven't used this in forever, but I don't want to use the Jumbo Pencil with my fingers, so I use that to put it on. And then I think this is always in my favorites, Jordana Best Lash Extreme, the purple one. And then I actually have been loving my Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. It's great. You know, it was a sample, but it's great. It gets better with age, as most mascaras do for me. And then, oh yeah, my Ruby Kisses 3D Face Creator in level 12. This bad boy, I have it on today as my concealer, and this is a concealer. I mixed the two together. Either one of them alone is not really the bee's knees, but mixing them together gives me that I'm highlighted, I'm concealed, I'm bright, and I'm beautiful, and I wear makeup. It's not really like my Iman, the Iman one that I really like, that's just my skin tone match. It's more of a Kim K glamour girl sort of look, so that's what I use it for. And lastly, with it being summer, I have went back to my Neutrogena Shine Control primer with the rice protein complex. Love it. I feel like I figured out a way to blend it out with my fingers so that it doesn't give me such a white cast. So I have been loving that. Those are my current favorites. I have been using and abusing every single thing that I've showed you. It's not something that I just bundled up to make this video. These are things that I have been wearing and am probably wearing right now. I am on my way out because my daughter is with my mom, so it's date night, but actually ladies night. It's ladies night. So until next time, guys, stay beautiful. Peace, YouTube.